What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we have another rebuild. Back in Madden 2012, one of my favorite Maddens of all time. The Xbox 360 didn't have the best Maddens, but this one was pretty solid. So we got the St. Louis Rams, man, back in the year 2011. They were coming off of a year where they went 7-9 and barely missed the playoffs. It's probably a good thing for everybody else who's not a Rams fan that they did miss the playoffs because of the fact, because they missed the playoffs, Marshawn Lynch was able to have the Beast Quake because they played the Seahawks last week of the season. Whoever won that game was going to go to the postseason. The Seahawks won the game, and of course they beat the Saints and we get the Beast Quake, man. So, you know, some NFL history, one of the best moments in NFL history happened, all thanks to the fact that the Rams missed the playoffs. But it's a new year, it's a new day. We got Sam Bradford, his potential's at an A. I'm liking that, man. Steven Jackson is 94 overall. So with Sam Bradford's potential being an A, he's already 85 overall. I'm hoping that he can blossom into a solid quarterback that we can build around. One thing we got to work on, though, is our receiving core. In that record, we end up going 6-10. Another standout on our roster is, of course, Chris Long. And then on the other side, we have Robert Quinn. So I'm hoping that our defense can be solid. We just got to build up this offense, man. So Mike Vick wins MVP and Offensive Player of the Year for the Philadelphia Eagles. DeMarcus Ware wins Defensive Player of the Year. Cam Superman Newton, he's Offensive Rookie of the Year. Claiborne, he is Defensive Rookie of the Year. And Coach of the Year goes to John Harbaugh. In the first round of the playoffs, the Broncos beat the Browns 34-16. The Seahawks over the Panthers 38-28. Steelers 23, Texans 17, Falcons 27, and the Bears just 6. So the Ravens, they beat the Broncos in the divisional round. Then you got the Packers over the Falcons. The Patriots beat the Steelers, and those Cowboys over the Seattle Seahawks. The Ravens 33, Patriots 30 in overtime. The Ravens are going to the Super Bowl to take on the Packers, and the AFC beats the NFC 35-28. So it's Super Bowl time. Who's going to get this dub? Will it be the Ravens? Will it be the Packers? And it is the Ravens winning what would have been their second Super Bowl. So let's move on to the offseason. We're going to bring back our punter, Jones. I don't like to deal with punters. I don't like to deal with kickers. I just like to deal with the positions that are, for lack of a better term, just more important. All right. We're also going to bring back Danny Amendola. So now we're going to move to the people that we're going to sign from other teams. We got Williams. We're going to bring back our right guard. That was kind of a mistake on my part, but we're going to end up trading that right guard for another piece that's going to help us down the road. So, my man Freeman from Oregon State, he's our first pick of this rebuild. He's a receiver that I'm hoping that can do some things. Then we pick up a defensive tackle. We're looking to beef up our linebacking core as well. The rest of the draft was pretty just the same, or just signing players that are not going to have the biggest impact. But our first pick, Freeman, he's going to have a pretty significant impact on our team. So Alex Smith is now our backup quarterback. We got Steven Jackson. We got Darren Sproles. We got Miller at fullback. When it comes to receiving core, we also signed Mario Manningham in the offseason. He's 80 overall, and Freeman is 80 overall with Danny Amendola at 75 overall. So our receiving core is a little bit better than what it was last year. Kendricks, he is somebody that I think might be able to develop into somebody special, but if not, we will definitely look to upgrade our tight end position somewhere down the line. So at right guard, we got Williams as our starter. We signed 2 right guards. We actually brought back our right guard from last year, but we just traded him to the Cincinnati Bengals, and they gave us a second-round pick. So as of right now, we have 2 second-round picks and a first-round pick going into next year's draft. We picked up Julian Peterson, the ex-49er, to team up with James Laurinaitis. So our linebacking core is still a little bit weak. We got David Thornton, but again, 73 overall. Julian Peterson, he's at the end of his career. I just signed him because he was the best available player at that position in free agency. So I don't think that he's going to be a long-term solution at the position, but he did help us get to the playoffs. So Sam Bradford, 3,985 yards passing, 32 TDs, and 6 interceptions. Had a fantastic season, man. Fantastic season. Steven Jackson, 276 carries. He did run for 1,039 yards, 6 TDs, and Darren Sproles chipped in with 3 TDs. Gibson, he had 79 receptions. Kendrick was 77. I made a mistake. I had Mario Manningham actually buried on the depth chart. I don't know how that happened because I could have swore I went through the depth chart and had everything the way it was supposed to be. But nonetheless, we still made it to the playoffs. So even though these guys' stats don't really show what they should be, it doesn't really matter to me because we made it to the postseason. Drew Brees, he won MVP. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Sam. Just joking. Drew Brees wins that, but Sam Bradford did get the number 2. I get spot for that category. Cameron Wake wins Defensive Player of the Year. Then we go to rookies. Miami, y'all finally got a quarterback wearing 13, just like Dan Marino back in the day. And then the Browns, they have Franklin, the DN. He wins Defense Rookie of the Year. And coaching, he goes Steve Spagnuolo. Big Spags. Let's get it, baby. So we won the division at 9-7. We're gonna be taking on the Bucks, and the Bucks, they come in at 9-7. There used to be a rivalry, not so much anymore, but let's get things going, man. We're gonna drop this thing off to Freeman on 3rd and 8. Move those chains, baby. The rookie trying to make an impact here in the postseason. Steven Jackson trying to get to that ball, goes right up that gut, picks up a nice game. Move those chains. 3rd down and 4. Sammy Bradford over the middle, gonna find Gibson, makes the catch, and that's gonna be yet another first down for those Rams. On 3rd and 4, that pass hits the grass. Luckily for us, that guy left his hands back in Tampa Bay. We have to set it for a field goal. Kick is up. The kick is good. 3-0 is the score. Freeman taking a shot deep, and Mike Williams beats us like we stole some. Gain of 53. 3rd down and 10. Freeman to the outside. That's going to be caught by Coleman. He's going to rumble down the sideline and pick up a gain of about 13, maybe 14, maybe more than that. All I know is that LeGarrette Blount took it out that gut and right into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. It is now 3-7. The Bucks have the ball again, and Laurinaitis drops a pick. Yo, we got to capitalize on those situations, and we do just that. I said we got to capitalize on those situations, and we do just that. That's going to be a house call. Reservations for 6. Let's go, baby. Table is ready. Let's eat. So 13-7 is now the score. Last chance for the Bucks. Give us that pick. We got this thing going back the other way. So our offense was only able to manage 6 points on the day, but we got that big pick on defense. We got 2 big picks, man, but that pick 6 is what separated us from the Buccaneers. And we get that W, and that's all she wrote, man. Sam Bradford, only 5 completions on 11 attempts. That might not get it done next week, man. So we need to step it up, Sam. Steven Jackson, 13 carries, 52 yards. That might not work next week. We need to step it up. Our defense, though, those guys balled out. Those guys are the reasons why we're going to the divisional round. And hopefully, we can keep it going. It won't be easy, man. Let's see who we're going to be facing. So the Colts beat the Jets, the Rams. Of course, we beat the Buccaneers. Steelers over the Dolphins. The Saints, they beat the Bears. We are going to be playing who? Those the Green Bay Packers at 10-5-1. They got Steelers versus the Browns, the Saints, and the Eagles, and those Colts taking on those Chiefs. Aaron Rodgers in the snow. It's playoff time. Playoffs? Yeah, it's playoff time, baby. Can we stop this team, or will we be in trouble? All right, man, so Aaron Rodgers, he gets the ball first. 2nd down and 6. Going to find Finley over the middle. Move those chains. Big first down to kick off the ball game. 3rd down and 9. Can we get a stop? Yes, we can, because Cobb left his hands back in the locker room. So we are doing just fine right now. 3rd down and 8. Can we capitalize on the early good fortunes that our defense gave us? No, because we throw the ball straight to Tramon Williams. One problem, he plays for the Packers, and the Packers, they take over. There was a flag, so forget about that good return. Again, I have to start with the ball a little bit further downfield. But there goes Starks from the University of Buffalo. A couple of my family members went to Buffalo University. Shout out to y'all. Anyways, man, 3rd down and go. Rodgers going to the flat. Caught by Starks, but Starks gets brought down at the 2-yard line. So they're going to have to set it for a field goal. The kick is up, and the kick is right down the pipe. So 3-0 is the score. Green Bay on top. Now, they got that field goal with 3:48 to go in the first half. We go 3 and out. It's 2:52 to go in the first half. Finley gets both feet inbounds. Move those chains. Rodgers is hot. Rodgers is heating up the snow. He is melting ice out there. He's in fuego. 1st down and go. Rodgers gonna find Cobb. Touchdown, Packers. So now it's 10-0. In 2 minutes and 30 seconds, they have scored about 2 touchdowns. We get sacked with a minute to go. They burn a timeout with 59 seconds left. 3rd down and 16 after the sack. Sam Bradford. We probably should have ran the ball because Sam Bradford gets blasted. But we do recover the fumble, but the Packers have the ball. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Starks over the middle, makes the catch. first down. First down and 10. Rodgers looking, has a man wide open, looking like Antonio Freeman from back in the day, and that's going to be a touchdown. There's 8 seconds on the clock. Why do I decide to throw the ball? Who knows, man? Poor coaching, poor decision, poor execution, is poor everything. They stop the clock with 2 seconds left. They kick a field goal, man. It was 3-0 at the 3:48 mark left in the first half, and they scored 17. No, they basically scored 20 unanswered points. But my gosh, man. Then we throw a pick and Charles Woodson hits the Heisman on me, man. That's dirty, Charles Woodson. You were my favorite player when I was a little kid, bruh. That's dirty. Anyways, man, they do their thing. The Packers are going back to the NFC Championship game. We are going to be headed to the offseason a little bit earlier, man. So the Chiefs beat the Colts. The Eagles are going to be facing the Packers. The Chiefs and the Browns in the AFC Championship game. The AFC beats the NFC yet again. The Eagles are taking on the Chiefs. The Browns are 1 game away from that Super Bowl. Still ain't gone unless you check out my Browns rebuild, because you know how we do. I ain't going to spoil it for you. Just go check it out. Anyways, man, time for the offseason. We got to bring back Big James from the Ohio State University. He might not be the fastest linebacker, the hardest hit linebacker, but he's my middle linebacker, baby. Big James from the Ohio State University. You're coming back, baby. In the offseason, when it comes to free agency, we pick up Chris Cooley. Yes, sir, Big Cooley. Dan Williams, we pick him up. He's only in his 3rd year. We also pick up D'Angelo Hall. I feel like he is actually going to be our 3rd cornerback, but I had to make a move to get our defensive back situation just better. You know what I mean? Our first pick in this year's draft is a cornerback, so hopefully he can pan out and be somebody that we can use. I told y'all we had 2 first-round picks, or 2 second-round picks. We actually used both of them to get back in the first round and pick up my man Phillip, and Phillip turns out to be a stud. Here goes our roster, man. Sam Bradford is our starter. We got Matt Hasselbeck as our backup. We picked up that last quarterback late in the draft, and he's actually 72 overall. That's a gem. Too bad this is our last season, because that kid is a gem, and I just picked him up to be the future backup. Nothing that's really going to, challenge Sam Bradford in the future. Just I wanted a backup quarterback, man. But anyways, man, here goes our offensive line. Everybody is still the same, and everybody is still in the 80s. That's what I like to see, man. Offensive line, do your thing, okay? Everybody's in the 80s. I'm expecting good things. Protect Sam Bradford, man. He can't get hurt. You know what I'm saying? He can't get hurt. Open up those lanes for my man Steven Jackson, and we should be back in that playoff hunt. So as we look at the defensive side of the ball, defensive tackle was a concern, but we have some pretty good pieces. Look at my man Phillip. Did you see that? He's 86 overall as a rookie, yo. That's big. Laurinaitis is still our lead dog. We signed Witherspoon. He's 77 overall. Cornerback is still a little bit shaky, but I do like the fact we have a 78 overall nickel corner in D'Angelo Hall. So I like that move, man. Safety, a little shaky, but 78 overall should be just fine, because our front 7 looks to be solid. 81 overall at the strong safety spot. We barely make it to the playoffs, y'all. We actually had the same record as last year, but last year we won the division. This year we get the wild card spot. Sam Bradford, he had 32 TDs last year, just 25. And yeah, I'm saying just 25. I'm being picky. But Steven Jackson broke out. We picked up Forsett. He had 555 yards and 4 TDs. My man, Steven Jackson, over 1,500 yards and 16 TDs himself. Freeman, he's breaking out. He's established himself as the number 1 guy. 990 yards and 80 receptions, plus 9 receiving TDs. Laurinaitis, he led the way with 158 total TDs, 114 solo. My man Phillip, yo, he did his thing. Rookie from Oregon State, man. Doing his thing, rookie season, having a fantastic year, man. He should be a candidate for rookie of the year on the defensive side of the ball. My man D'Angelo Hall didn't get a pick, so I'm kind of butthurt about that, but I want to see how he plays with us when we're actually playing actual games, man. Peyton Manning, Offensive Player of the Year and MVP. Sean Phillips, he wins Defensive Player of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, our man Phillip didn't get into the top 5, man. They got 2 Chargers on the defensive side of the ball, and they win Coach of the Year, man. The Chargers doing their thing, man. Chargers doing their thing. If this was like this year, it could be a LA Super Bowl, man. I'm just saying. Anyways, we're taking on the Detroit Lions. They named their stadium something silly. I don't know why they chose to do that at Madden 12. That's just what they did. Anyways, man, Java Best goes nowhere. They got to settle for a field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. And Detroit strikes first. But here comes Sam Bradford and the boys. Going over the middle and be caught by Mario Manningham from Michigan. A lot of M's. 4th and inches from our side of the 50. We going for it, man. It's playoff time. Get that man a stiff arm. Get that man a stiff arm too. Steven Jackson on 4th and inches picks up a first down. 6 carries, 25 yards. It looks like we went for 4th down for no good reason, as that pass should have been a touchdown, but oh no, we overthrow it. So here comes Matthew Stafford. Takes a shot deep. Get that thing about here. So can Janikowski put another one home? Nah, he can't. All the leg power in the world. Accuracy, a little shaky. Anyways, man, we take over 3rd down and 4th. Gonna find Amendola. He's short. We got to settle for a field goal of our own. The kick is up and the kick is good. Let's go, man. Tie ball game, but here comes Detroit. Just kidding. They went 3 and out. So here we go. With about 18 seconds go, we find Chris Cooley. Gets us back in field goal range. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good. We take a 6-3 lead. Here comes Java Best from Caldo in the 3rd quarter. 2:18 on the clock, and Java Best is like, time this sucker. Going to take this thing 80 yards to the crib in a matter of seconds. That kid was fast. If it wasn't for those injuries, he could have been a very explosive running back in the league for years to come. But here comes Amendola, and I wish he had Java Best speed or Java Best stamina, because my goodness, Danny Amendola, you should have took that to the crib, but he gets snatched from behind. 3rd down and 9. Fairly gets in there for the sack, but we recover the fumble. Got himself another field goal. Kick is up. Kick is good. 1-point game. So can Detroit do something? On 3rd and 9, they could have. They have Megatron. They decided to run the ball with the fullback. I ain't mad unless I was a Detroit Lions fan, but we going for the Rams for today, okay? And look at Steven Jackson getting loose. Steven Jackson puts us in field goal range. We'll drive a little bit closer. The kick is up. The kick is good. Back-to-back years, we get out of wild card weekend with a dub. And once again, my man Sam Bradford with just 5 completions. So it worked in the wild card round last year. It worked in the wild card round this year. It didn't work in the divisional game last year, and it probably won't work in the divisional round this game. So, or this year, I should say. Anyways, man, Steelers beat the Browns, the Bills over the Texans, and those good old 49ers over those Cowboys. So, we got to take on Drew Brees, Colston, Jimmy Graham, a rookie, Mark Ingram, and those Saints. And we passed on this receiver to take Freeman, and I think he's mad. That's a big-time pass play. Over the middle, we leave Jimmy Graham wide open. You can't do that. That man is from the U. 3rd down to go. They're going to give it to Mark Ingram, rocking 21. Kick is up, and a kick is up? What are you talking about? They give the ball to Mark Ingram. He gets it to the end zone. I'm tired, y'all. It's been a long day. Please forgive me. Anyways, we find Steven Jackson in the flat. He's going to pick up a first down. Then on 2nd and go, Mario Manningham. Manningham from Michigan. Touchdown Rams. Chris Long off the edge. This buries Drew Brees. 3rd down and 17. Brees with all kinds of time, but it's a mirage, man. You're not safe. You're in danger. Get sacked. 1st down and 10. Sam Bradford with time can find Chris Cooley. And Cooley gonna take it to the crib. Yo, Danny Amendola, how Cooley faster than you? Don't worry about it. It's all good in the hood, baby. We on the same team. It's not a big deal. 2nd down and 14. We're up 14-7. Gonna find Chris Cooley again in the 3rd quarter, and the Saints are in trouble. 3rd down and 16. Look at Mario Manningham from Michigan. Touchdown Rams. We ain't done. Steven Jackson to the crib. The Saints, their season could be coming to an end. I said their season could be coming to an end. Give the ball right back to Steven Jackson again. He's gone. Touchdown Rams. That's all she wrote, baby. That is all she wrote. 35-7 is the final. We had 3 TDs by Sam Bradford, 2 on the ground for Steven Jackson. Sam Bradford threw for 222 yards, man. Big time day by him. And I told y'all he couldn't do what we did in the wild card round, or he wasn't going to get that dub. So moving forward, we got the Eagles and the Rams in Philly, and we got the Colts going to sunny San Diego to take on those San Diego Superchargers. But here we go, man. Philadelphia. They got Mike Vick, one of the best teams in the league, obviously, man. They're trying to go back to that ball. Will we let them? Nah. I don't think so. But right now, we're in the 3rd quarter. Nothing has happened. Start of the 4th quarter, we finally get on the board 3-0. Can the Eagles match us? Can they go blow for blow? No! Oh, no! Hit stick by Robert Quinn. Ball is loose. Let's go. We got it back. The Eagles are in trouble. St. Louis, can we get to that ball? We run the ball with Steven Jackson on 3rd and 1. That run play goes nowhere. We got to settle for a field goal. The kick is good. And now it's 6-0. They got Mike Vick. They got Shady. They got some weapons, man. Mike Vick, 1st and 10. Going to find who? Lattimore? Who? That's right. Lattimore down the sideline. Races to the 29-yard line. 2nd down and 10. Mike Vick. He's going to take off. Somebody spy Mike Vick. 1st down and 10. Mike Vick is going to take off. Somebody spy Mike Vick. What are we doing out there? 2nd down and go from the 1. Shady takes that thing up. That guy. Touchdown, Philly. And now it is a 7-6 ball game. But here comes Sam Bradford. It's his moment. It's his time. Every little kid in their backyard has dreamed about this moment. 2nd down and 10. Can he find somebody? Finds Cooley. And look at Cooley. He's too cool for school. Move those chains. 1st down and 10. Up that gut with Steven Jackson. We in field goal range, y'all. I said we in field goal range, y'all. The kick is up and the kick is good in St. Louis. We're going to that ball, baby. I said St. Louis. We're going to that ball. No interceptions, no touchdowns for Sam Bradford, but he did enough to win us this ball game. There was nothing going quarter number 1, quarter number 2, or quarter number 3, but quarter number 4 we had some fireworks, man. Was a pretty good game if you tuned in for the 4th quarter. If you were there the whole time, you're like, man, this was a waste. Anyways, man, the NFC beats the AFC and the Chargers are taking on the Rams. It could have been the LA Super Bowl. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We do old school. Now we will start doing some new school. We probably start doing some Madden 18 rebuilds in a second. You know what I mean? But for right now, we old school. Anyways, man, Phillip Rivers, Felipe, thank you, baby. That's going to be an interception, and that's going to be a touchdown. Let's go. I said that's going to be a touchdown. Let's go. 3rd down and 12. Gates over the middle of the St. Louis Rams. We got a 7-point lead, but here come the San Diego Chargers trying to come back. Going deep down the field. Felipe, you can't do that, baby. This might be your only chance at the Super Bowl. You got to play better, Steven Jackson. This might be your only chance at the Super Bowl. You got to play better. They're going to force a fumble, jump on top of that football. 3rd down and go. Rivers looking towards the end zone. Get that thing up out of here. And they're going to have to set up for 3. Kick is up. Kick is good. 7-3 is the score, and the Chargers take right back over. Our offense is ineffective. 3rd down and 14. Gates is wide open. It might be a good idea. Defense to cover. Now, I'm no genius, but Gates is pretty good. 3rd down and 4. Our D-line is pretty good. We get that sack. Get off the field, San Diego. We take right back over. What can we do with it? 2nd down and 10. Sam Bradford looking downfield. We got Avery. I said we got Avery. Move those chains. 2nd down and 7. Gonna find Chris Cooley breaking tackle, showing his heart, showing his toughness. Picks up a hard fought gain of 5. Now it's gonna be 3rd down and 2. Chris Cooley again. Let's go. 3rd down and 16. Taking the shot deep. Cooley with the catch, but gets brought down at the 6-yard line. We burn our last time out. Kick is up. Kick is good, and now it is a 10-3 ball game. Let's go, man. They're going to get the ball to Ryan Matthews. He gets smacked down after a gain of 3. Robert Quinn gets his 2nd tackle of the ball game. 3rd down and 7. Going over the middle. That should have been picked. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, seriously. What are we doing? So the kick is up, and the kick is going to barely get over the upright. But it's a 10-6 ball game. San Diego's getting closer to coming back. Here we go. Danny Amendola over the middle. 2 catches, 34 yards for Big Danny. 2nd down, 11. Sam going deep, and sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And I was actually throwing the ball to Avery. It went to Mario Manningham, but Avery still caught it, baby. Then we're going to find Freeman, 2nd-year player from Oregon State. Let's go, man. We got Steven Jackson from Oregon State, the rookie Phillip. He's from Oregon State. And now we got Freeman in the end zone, man. It's an Oregon State thing, bruh. I don't think anybody has ever said that in life. It's an Oregon State thing, bruh. Anyways, 2nd down and 6 going to the end zone. Caught by Lee Evans. They'll go for 2, won't get it, but they do get the ball back. 1st down and 10. Phillip going to Lee Evans, and he caught it. So now it's 3rd down and 10. Phillip on the verge of winning his first Super Bowl. Get that up out of here, man. 4th down and 10. Rivers going back to the end zone. They got to have it, but give us that pick in St. Louis. We have won the Super Bowl for the 2nd time in team history. It's those Rams. It's Sam Bradford. It's Steven Jackson. It's a couple of very good rookies that yours truly has drafted. We done put together a championship team in St. Louis, man. They can't move now, can they? I said they can't move now, can they? I mean, Sam, we got a Super Bowl with Sam Bradford, bruh. He stayed healthy. He was slinging that rock. We got that dub, man. We got that dub. That's what I'm talking about, man. Now, you guys, I got a job for y'all. If y'all could mention your favorite part of today's rebuild down in the comment section below, that would be pretty dope, man. I love reading the comments. I love getting back to y'all. You can also request another rebuild. I'm gonna try to do at least one time a week. At least one time a week, maybe more, but we're shooting for at least one time a week with these rebuilds, man. We're at the White House. Why are we at the White House? Because we won a Super Bowl, and that's just what you do, man. That's what you do. Obama, you have earned yourself a jersey just because you were the sitting president when we did our job, man. That's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace. Love. Hot sauce.
Check it. Every day we're getting it. Hey, check it. Put the place up. Yeah, we know what we made of. Can't get enough of you, boo. I'm a chaser. Face up. Now I feel